the final December Trusted Visions podcast. Jon, we saved the best for last. I gave you a choice of going before or after Juliet and Jada, and you chose after. So they set the bar pretty high. I don't know if you're going to get more views on this podcast than they got. Just saying, they got more than me too. So I guess our audience loves the beauty and charisma of two little girls. Hope our audience had a great Christmas. Jon, hope you had a great Christmas. I can't believe 2023 is coming to an end. And so we're going to be finishing this week with getting personal with Trusted Visions. And we got personal with myself and my journey to starting Trusted Visions, to Stacy and why she joined, and Juliet and Jada. And now our audience doesn't get to see you a lot because you do a lot behind the scenes, but you are very, very valuable. So I know you went back and forth with me of, let's just not do this one. But I think we owe it to our audience of the behind the scenes Jon Achilles. So similar to what we did last week and weeks prior, Jon, tell us a little bit about your background.
Well, my background is really mostly in the mortgage business. Definitely part of the financial services industry, but my focus in my history is based in the mortgage industry. So I started lending 25, 30 years ago, just in personal loans. That grew into the mortgage business, started as a mortgage loan officer, ultimately went into starting my own mortgage brokerage office. So I have quite a bit of experience in the mortgage industry, everything from back in those days, $80,000, $90,000 loans, all the way up to over $1 million plus more recently. So that's the breadth of my history, and it's something that was always challenging, and I certainly appreciated helping individuals that certainly were not familiar or certainly not skilled in that area. So it's been rewarding on that front, but I welcome this change into a new area of the financial services industry.
Yeah, you've certainly helped me a few times with mortgages that I had no clue. So you were definitely beneficial there. So Jon, tell us, you had some great success in the mortgage industry and working with clients and had a great client base. And I know a lot of people probably think you're crazy. Jeremy's starting this Trusted Visions. You know nothing really about the financial services industry, being the broker-dealer side of the world. So, right. You and I have known each other for a very long time, but 4 or so years ago, I came to you and said, Jon, I want you on this journey with me. Tell the audience why you chose Trusted Visions.
Well, the mortgage industry, as everybody has known, they've seen the economy change, goes back and forth. The wheels seem to turn much slower in the mortgage side as far as interest rates are concerned, and that always seems to be the biggest factor in the consumer's mind. But what I see are really a lot of similarities in the two businesses, because from your standpoint, being a recruiter, I see you doing the same thing that I did as a mortgage originator, and that is taking somebody who is in a situation, they want to go from point A to point B. How do I get there? I'm not knowledgeable in that format, even though I understand where I need to be. So what can you do, Jeremy, with Trusted Visions? What can you do to help me get to that? And it's basically taking somebody, guiding them along, giving them information that they're not aware of, and trusting in them, and trusting in you to help them seek and help them reach that goal. So a lot of similarities, but with Trusted Visions, what I've seen from you is you not only educate them into the why and how, but you get them to see the overall picture of what it takes to accomplish that ultimate goal. And that's to better their future overall. And you've dialed that in a way that I think I always wanted to get to as a mortgage originator myself.
Good points. And so, John, I guess last question would be, over these 4 years, you've been through the roller coasters with me of the ebbs and flows of this industry, and we've seen some firms not so great, some firms that are great. Can you talk
Yeah.
about what you've experienced as a differentiator, or some differentiators in working with Trusted Visions than what a lot of our audience will, receive from other firms like ours?
Well, I think the biggest thing that really excites me working with you now and that I look forward to in the future is the integrity that you demand in relating to people to reach those goals. There are a lot of firms out there that just want. We all want to make money, but when money is the motivating factor, it seems like that's where the wheels start wobbling and fall off. And what I've seen from you and the vision with Trusted Visions is that money is not the motivating factor. In fact, we've had broker dealers offer us additional funds, additional percentage points if we'll direct uh, clients to their firm. And you have taken a flat stance that said no, I want just the same percentage that every other broker dealer has so that we can compare apples to apples, and let's get you, Joe client, from point A to point B with the broker dealer that makes the best sense for you and for you to accomplish your financial goals in the long run. And that takes a lot of integrity. A lot of people can be bought off just to steer somebody to another direction, but it's a huge factor. And I think that's what excites me in the long run is that we can take an approach that says, what are the factors that you have that you need answered so we can reach your ultimate goal? And we can take all the available broker dealers and check the boxes and say, you know what, this one fits your needs. Here's where you should go, and here are the reasons why.
Great answer. And audience, I promise I didn't pay John off to say all those kind things about me, John. I always appreciate it. To our audience, this wraps up a great 2023. I hope everybody had a great Christmas, goes into the new year safely. Should you want to explore your options going into 2024, a lot is changing, a lot of things that advisors or OSJs aren't even aware of. Feel free to contact me, call or text me 480-430-5012 or info@trustedvisions.com. We look forward to working with each and every one of you in 2024. And like I said, have a happy new year.
Happy New Year to all.